Buying a new car is a crazy and exciting time. When you decide that, the time's right, it's time to go for it. It means that, the next few weeks or maybe even months are going to be spent checking around online practically every hour of the day, checking for available cars, checking for prices, window shopping for cars you absolutely cannot afford. But like maybe if you sold like a kidney or something, maybe. But when you finally narrow down your search to what you're looking for, price becomes your next biggest factor. What's going on, everybody? Jealous from Fitment Industries, and today we are going to be going over some tips to help you find the best price on your next new or new to you car. Before we go ahead and get into today's video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We upload every single day. We actually have 2 channels. Check out the Fitment Industries Garage channel too. Not gonna wanna miss out on some videos. I mean, just look what you could be missing out on right here. Other than that, don't forget to check out the wheels, tires, and suspension. You know the drill, fitmentindustries.com. We also have a giveaway going on. Pick up some apparel and get entered in to win some free wheels, tires, and air suspension. All that sort of good stuff. You spent the months saving up the cash, you've done all the research, you have all your window shopping done for new exhaust, some new wheels, tires, suspension, some carbon goodies. Maybe you already ordered some parts, but you're going to want to make sure that you get the best deal on the actual car, right? Well, I mean, of course, one thing to always keep in consideration, especially when looking at a brand new car, is that you don't always need to get the latest model year of the car. A lot of the time you can knock off a few grand of the price just by simply backing up a year or two for the vehicle. Surprise, surprise, dealerships don't sell out of cars every single year. So odds are you can still pick up a brand new like 2017 or 2019 model year for relatively cheaper than let's say a 2020 or a 2021. Nowadays there are not many differences between one model year to the next of vehicles, especially ones that are mass produced. Typically whenever changes are made to a vehicle, they advertise it as a facelift or the next generation of said vehicle, which if that's the case and you want the latest facelift or the generation that just came out this year, well, then that's just the price you're gonna have to pay, literally. However, if you can deal with the lack of a button or a feature from here or there, kicking it back a few years and checking out some of the leftover cars on the lot first, and you have the potential to save, a few $1,000s. Get to know your local dealerships too. It's never a bad thing to be on a good term with your dealer. And I don't mean like that, you delinquent, but I mean this one kind of speaks for itself. Getting to know the dealership and employees generally will help you out with a purchase of a vehicle from them. And you may be thinking, okay, get to know the salesperson. Got it. And yes, that can definitely help, but more important than that, a little inside tip here, get to know the detailers of said locations, because the ones responsible for making the cars look all nice and spiffy are probably going to be the ones that get the first knowledge of the cars coming in before anyone else does, which gives you a fantastic advantage to know what's coming in where before anybody else does. Tip number 3 that we have for you would be to keep an eye out for some of the lease end cars, or cars that were owned for one period of a lease. If you're not familiar with leases, basically when you lease a vehicle, you're leasing it for a fixed period of time at an agreed upon price. With this, there's a limit set on how many miles per year you can actually put on the vehicle and all that kind of stuff. But finding a previously leased vehicle or one that's coming near the end of it, if you know somebody with low miles, is generally very easy. And since leased vehicles are required to have maintenance done, you're usually getting a well-maintained low mileage vehicle. This is actually how I came across my FRS. It was one owner lease car with only 16,000 miles on it when I bought it, and compared to the other used FRS BRZs on the market at the time, it was an absolute steal for how low miles that it had. The vehicle history is also well documented, since all maintenance is usually done by the dealership that is leasing the car out. You ever drive by a dealership around town and the sign just showcases like, let's say like Chevy, GM, and then like maybe Jeep or something? I don't know, it seems like every dealership sells Jeep now, but like the kind of like tucked away in the back corner of the lot, you see something a little bit odd, something that definitely like does not belong in the realm of all the other cars at the dealership. Maybe like WRX STI or like a Porsche or something like that. Look for those unconventional cars at conventional dealerships. A good majority of the time when this happens, when you just kind of get an oddball car that pops up at your regular dealership, they likely took the vehicle in on trade for something else. Now, this can mean a few different things. One, they're just looking to get rid of it because it doesn't make sense for them to have it on their lot. And 2, they might not know exactly what they have, but you do. More often than not, dealerships that don't specialize in vehicles like this will miss out on some things that make a vehicle, say, more sought after, or actually worth more, but they don't realize that. Maybe it's a special edition or a special trim level that was only made for a few years. Chances are you can get a better deal on cars like this because they are looking to move them as soon as possible, because it just doesn't fit in with what they do. Our last tip for the day is to keep your eyes peeled everywhere. Places like Auto Trader, Car Gurus, and all that are fantastic resources, but don't forget about your regular online marketplaces as well. Craigslist used to be absolutely massive. Well, however, I would say Facebook Marketplace has really started to take over in the last few years with how easy it is to use and the amount of people that are already on that platform. But don't forget about them. Our tip would be, if you're looking around for a new car, keep Facebook Marketplace open at all times throughout the day and check it frequently. Have it sorted by recently added. So when you refresh it, as much as possible, you'll get hit with the brand new cars that have been listed. You'd be surprised how many cars get put up for sale every single day. And cars, they go fast now. They're kind of like houses. Trust me, looking for a house right now, it's a little bit rough and it kind of beats you up a little bit. Anyway, marketplaces are a lot easier to post up for sale right away, and by keeping up with them, you sometimes can get ahead of a lot of people looking for that same kind of car that you are. You would actually be surprised how many dealerships have listings on these marketplaces too, and sometimes they'll pop up on, say, Facebook faster than they would before any of the other websites, because it's just so simple. So there you have it, some five-ish tips to keep in mind when you're on the hunt for a new vehicle for you and you want to save a little bit extra cash, get the best price that you possibly can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like if you liked the video, and then drop us a comment too on what kind of vehicle you're looking at, or if any time that you saved a good chunk of money and how you did it down in the comment section below. But don't forget, wheels, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com. Thank you guys again. I'm Gels from Fitment Industries. We'll see you later. Peace.